Next part, essentially my favourite part as a retro gamer, just to be fair. Now, retro to me is essentially last gen that isn't essentially these computers like PS4, Xbox One. Anything after that, some people are still counting as the Xbox 360 being a current gen console. To me, not so much, but that's just my preference. Everyone has a different one, but you'll see. Now, I'm going to cover these here because these are pretty special, to be fair. Now, first one is the Final Fantasy one. The Final Fantasy canvas is my wife's, and if you remember, a couple of years back we went to a Comic-Con in Blackpool, and she picked that up, and honestly, the guy or woman that did it must have been a legend because it's pretty much perfect. Just a beautiful diorama of Final Fantasy X, beautiful. And then we also got the Adventure Time picture, and then also the one at the back there, which is Nightmare Before Christmas. That one is signed, which I know several people that are very, very angry with us for having that. One of them, being the co-host when he starts, is very, very annoyed that we have that. But, nah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And then, like I say, you've got the Nightmare Before Christmas one, which isn't signed, but again, that is my wife's. Then her memorabilia is essentially pictures and statues, essentially. She's obsessed with things like that. And like I said, Studio Ghibli from the last bit. But, that being said, the setup we've got, now I'm going to sit here because this, I said I was going to get a new chair. And this is the chair I was on about, along with a footstool which is down there. But, that being said, on this particular setup is 4 consoles. Now, 3 of them are set up through a splitter down on this side. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to scooch over here, and I'm going to show you this, because on there you've got a splitter down on that side, along with the TV remotes that I need. You've got the TV remote for this one, which is the HD, and then also the PS2 DVD remote, not that I use it that often, but that's life. And then also the CRT remote as well, for the CRT TV, which is currently behind me. I'm going to pop that back there. But hooked up to this telly is the PS3, the Xbox 360. You've also got the Wii U, which I haven't played for a while. Been thinking about playing, but there's nothing that's jumping out at me at the moment. And then also you've got a Wii hooked up to that. Now, the Wii is hooked up not through component cables, but through an HDMI converter, so that it shows up in basically slight HD. I think it's 480p on that monitor, but it still looks beautiful. Honestly, it still does. It just blows my mind how good it looks through a converter opposed to component cables. But again, that's all down to people's preference. Also, you've got LEDs behind this, and then also the light, which is an LED light, which I have a remote for, which you can just change colours on that, like that. I prefer to have it on blue because it's a nice, calming colour for me. That's just me. Underneath the PS3 is pretty much self-explanatory. You've got basically all the PS3 games, essentially. Now, I have put a coaster and a phone dock, or phone holder, just for when I'm sat over here playing games, I can just dock it in there. At the bottom you've got a few figures, and then you've also got the Wii U pad stand, which is for when I'm going on the Wii U and obviously I don't want to put it back on the charging dock. Yes, I have a charging dock, that will come later. Then in the middle you also have the PS1 stuff, which is also Final Fantasy Central, now just add. Along with Gran Turismo, what have we got? Rayman, V-Rally, Tokka Touring Cars, a game that I held very close as a kid. Tokka Touring Cars, beautiful game by the way. And then you've also got Legacy of Kain, which is one of my favourite games. Then underneath those, you've got, well, in front of those first, you've got like some little figures, DC figures, Marvel figures, and then behind me here you've got bits of special editions. which don't really see the light of day. Unfortunately, they go on a shelf and they stay there. But the one that we got pretty lucky with is that one. Now, the PS3 version of A Realm Reborn, Final Fantasy 14. Now, this should have cost quite a bit, but we managed to get it from a second-hand shop for, I think, around about £14, if not less, which we weren't going to complain about because it was complete, along with art book and things like that. So, yeah, impressive. So I'll pop that back down there. And then, like I said, for the Xbox 360 stuff, again, pretty much self-explanatory. I'm watching those right now on this setup because it's nice to vibe with the LEDs in the background just to zone out, essentially. That's what I pretty much do at night, zone out and watch something. But there you've got Xbox 360 stuff behind me, along with, again, Tron. Tron's down there. Also, this is my young lads, who currently is my cameraman right now. Say hi, Tyler.
Hi.
And it belongs in his bedroom, but he never put it in there, so it's now in my game room. Sorry. Yeah, you can make another one, it's fine. But that being said, again, we've also got a coaster on this side as well, which is also a Halo 5. Just like that one's Halo 5. I ain't Halo man, I promise. Then, like I said, I'm currently watching them, but I've also got my beautiful remote there, which is, it didn't cost me that much. I actually paid next to nothing for that because I was actually working at the place I got it at the time. So yeah, why not? But yeah, like I said, all those are the HD. So in a second, we shall move on down to the retro.